Down syndrome is the largest chromosomal disability in our country, and yet it is the least funded. Since it is Down Syndrome Awareness Month, we thought it would be a great time to have Gigi's Playhouse back on, not only to talk about the rebuilding process, you guys have so much going on, but we also want to talk a little bit about a partnership that we have going on here with Valley News Live in North Dakota today. So Kelly Hamry, thank you so much for coming in today.
Thank you.
I know my colleague Jordan Schreier is going to do a series of stories this week celebrating everything that you do at Gigi's, also just educating the public a little bit too. So this being Down Syndrome Awareness Month, can we talk a little bit about how important it is to have Awareness Month?
For sure. Down syndrome is one of those underfunded, chromosomal abnormalities, and it's one that is extremely common in our society, and it's also one that is not terribly understood that well. So the partnership that we have been able to, to create with Valley News Live and Gigi's Playhouse to work towards education and acceptance and just overall community awareness on what Down syndrome is, it's something that we're really fortunate to be able to help educate people beyond kind of the standard misconceptions that are out there.
That's a good point. I think awareness is just one step, but educating the public is a whole nother story here.
Yes, it really is. And I think the more that we can help people understand the population that we serve at Gigi's, the more accepted that helps our individuals be within the community. Down syndrome is something that our friends wear on their face. It's something that you can easily see. We all have different unique abilities and disabilities, and we all need support on every level. And our friends with Down syndrome, you can see it a little bit more. So the more that we can help raise that community awareness that people are people, the better.
And then that goes right into Gigi's. You guys are so crucial to our community and to communities across the country as well. Talk a little bit about how many people you do serve at Gigi's and why it's such a crucial place for so many people.
We serve approximately 190 families in the Red River Valley. Gigi's Playhouse Fargo is not just a Fargo-based organization. We have families that come from hundreds of miles away for our resources and our support. We are meant to support all of the additional resources and supports, private therapies, school-based therapies, individual tutoring that our individuals already receive within their community. We're meant to take that to even another level to really help that person truly be and achieve everything that they're capable of doing.
So such important work that you do at Gigi's, and I think that's why it's great to have this partnership. We want to expand it bigger than just the rebuilding process, because that will help people understand why you need to rebuild. But let's talk a little bit. What did we say now?
Today is 5 months. Today is 5 months. Since we lost our facility, and shortly after 1 o'clock, received the call that the building was going, and within a half hour it was gone. And even though we have covered a lot of ground in that time, we still have a lot to do. We have been learning that just because we have a temporary location, it's not home. Our individuals are really looking to get back into the original location, and we need to be able to rebuild it for them.
I know that's one of the stories that will be airing on Valley News Live here at 6, is kind of talking about it is great that you have this location right now because you need something, but it's not something that will, it's not ideal. It's not the perfect location.
Exactly. And it doesn't have everything that we need to be able to fully run our programs like we do. We're currently running about 7 programs. We traditionally run about 22. And the additional pieces that we had in our facility just was simple things with how the facility was built and arranged and laid out. The repetitive movement, everything in that facility was there for a reason. And with the new facility that we're looking at redesigning, it's going to be even more of a learning experience. Absolutely every design element that's going in that space has a purpose behind it. The example I give is you may walk into our inclusive restrooms and you may see 3 different faucets and go, why in the world do they have 3 different faucets in there? But there are many different types of faucets out in our built environment, and that's going to provide an opportunity for our individuals to be able to learn, so when they are out in our community, they can navigate successfully.
So much thought put into
so
this
much thought
and research, you know, into this new location. So Where are you at? How can people still help?
Where we are at, we have our floor plan complete and we are going to bid this week. So very exciting time for us. As far as the physical construction itself, the exterior of the structure has started. The landlord has started to rebuild the exterior of the structure. As far as Gigi's official built part, we have not started that yet, but so people will see the building shell going up to where we're going. But as far as us, we're still working on that fundraising piece in order to be able to finish the interior of those 4 walls to how our individuals need it.
Well, Kelly, thank you so much for the update. Make sure you tune in tonight at 6 o'clock. At least 3 pieces this week Jordan's doing with our partnership with Gigi's Playhouse and Valley News Live. Thank you for coming in. Stay with us. Coming up next, we are talking about lady bosses and how a new wellness summit can help you both mentally and physically. Stay with us.